Hello and welcome to the December 2022 Twin Flame Flow. Welcome to the Kindred Collective, as I am now calling you. Those of you who come to my channel and resonate with the things that I say and what I'm doing and clicking these dice. Because with the Twin Flame Flow, I start out with a dice reading using this wonderful book. And charms, and then I go into oracles and tarot. I did take a shortcut this time, and I've got my piles of the oracles ready to go because that took entirely too long last time. So I've got my divine masculine pile, my divine feminine, and then their connection space. And we'll do, I've got 3 different tarot decks, one for each of those as well. And then, of course, I've got Fairy Godmother to bring it on home for us at the end. So without further ado, thank you for being here, and let's get going. So what is the overall energy supporting the Kindred Collective at this time? 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. So that's greater air over earth, I think. 1, 4, 5. Greater air over earth, the shaking house, bringing freedom to a stagnant situation. Let me read. So they've got a little description here. A downstairs room being battered by outside winds, items on the walls rattling. Earth's heavy solidity is overcome by superior winds here, which can be both liberating and scary. Air brings many benefits: freedom from constrictions, knowledge, and far sight to quickly make decisions, and an escape from tradition and duty. It can bring better communication and knowledge through writing, speech, and thought, and leaps of intellect. But air's movement is quick and unpredictable, changing direction in a moment and whistling around obstacles. When it is greater than the earth influence, this freedom knocks down walls and lets ideas leap about in new directions. There is not a lot of security or comfort in this chaotic movement. Earth's heavy rock is dependable and durable. Its change is slow and careful. Moving away from this is not always pleasant, so it is important to concentrate on what is gained: the ability to make intellectual connections, to rely on logic and facts instead of just following what has always been done, to embrace the freedom of soaring above instead of building fortifications. If you have been feeling trapped, this will be a chance to leap ahead thanks to mental ingenuity. Confining walls are blown away and the mind is free to move. Losing the heavy chains of earth in favor of taking to the skies is a thrill, and keeping the solid earth beneath you is much more stable than having an element suspended over air or over fire. Several combinations of the elements show ideas taking physical form, but this does the opposite. It moves away from reliable, dependable structures and shoots up into the air, letting thoughts and speech escape into wild flight. Having the earth below could have meant that this adventure is made safe, but the move to greater air is so large that it is more appropriate to think of it as the shaking house. Big things are going to happen mentally. If you think outside the usual limits, throw yourself into furiously overthinking the problem and stop keeping the answer connected to money or home duties. You can let it go wherever it wants in the open space without thinking of the eventual real-world consequences. This is important for the process of inventing new answers, but beware that the earth is the weaker element here, signifying a possible loss of the things it provides. Don't let home, career, or money stop your thoughts. but do check afterward that the ideas you reached haven't totally cut you off from support. If you've been feeling confined or trapped, then these winds will blow down the walls and bring freedom. Our minds are not limited by what is happening to our bodies or in our homes. This is a reading of chains being broken and soaring freedom gained. Well, let's see what happens now. All right, let's see. Let's get into these charms. All right, for the Kindred Collective for the month of December 2022. Okay. Love. We've got a heart. Kind of a heart within a heart within a heart. Interesting that this leaf came out because as you'll see, I've got a very botanical thing going on with my display, but also just in all the cards that I chose. Here's something that says, "Love, heart my dog," which could be a loyalty kind of thing. We've also got sort of an Asian-inspired button. We've got a filigree heart. Put that over here with the heart section. Got this funny little Martian-y toy. Nothing wrong with having a unicorn. Unicorns are very powerful, and things change on a dime when they're around. We've got this spring. Whoops, it's on the floor and I can't get to it, but we had a spring. We also have this little hand with the, I don't know. Okay, and we've got a bling star. We've got camera. You've got music. We've got this elephant. And we've got a card here, which is the Ace of Diamonds, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So something is coming in. There's just such a feeling of positivity, really. There's a feeling of joy, of really just enjoying those things that are around you, the memories that you have, the music that you're listening to, what you're seeing when you look out your window, the things that are in your life that you love. I'm getting that from like the my dog thing. These things that are dependable, that really speak into your soul. And there's a real acceptance and appreciation is the word I'm looking for, of just having a lighthearted attitude, of the elephants and the camera here I'm getting for like memories and stuff, but like just again appreciation for the things that you have in your life, the things that you've experienced, the things that have come in and maybe they've gone back out again, but just being so grateful that you got to have those experiences, and that you've been taken to sort of this higher thought pattern, to really appreciate that and kind of understand the important things as opposed to the things that bog you down. So this just feels like a very positive, appreciative state of mind. Let's see what else we got. Actually, I'm going to do these first. Okay, so we got gentle, song. I'm going to put that next to the music note is. My is on the back of that, kind of makes, I don't know what, I usually don't flip them over, but I'm flipping that over to my. We've got a K, a W, a G, and an R. And lastly, see what other energy is coming up. We've got imagine. Yeah, I have a very sort of headspace feeling with this. Taurus, so there's your earth energy. Virgo, more earth energy. And Scorpio, a little fire energy. You've got choose happy. Enjoy every day. Yeah, again, I feel like there's just a real positive feeling of appreciation here. We've got the number 2, the number 5. I mean, if we get literal, that maybe that's Christmas Day. And then we've got a 0 here. 250, 520. 52, 50, 20, whatever. You can come up with anything that kind of works there. Or those numbers may work in conjunction with some of these letters. Whoops. All right, that's on the floor too. I can't bend down. I've got a bum foot. And I'm kind of propped up here already, precariously. Yeah, I can't get it, sorry. Okay, anyway, that's going to go over to the side. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start looking at the oracles. We're going to start with the divine masculine members of our lovely kindred collective. So they are getting Sun in Taurus, practicalities, and again, these are all sort of, they're either romancy or they're botanical type images. So, oh, look, we've got this coin that sort of mimics this this button that we had in our charms. I don't know if, you guys may know some thing about that. I mean, I think that with this being an earth sign, and we know that like pentacles are earth signs, and pentacles can be coins, and so, I mean, it could just be the and with practicalities, I mean, this just could be kind of, again, having everything you need, being fine. So, but the little phrase up here says boost self-worth and finances. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Could be feeling lucky in love. Love. And we've got this lilac here, which is very, I don't know if that's a lavender field or what that is, but we've got a lot of purple here is where I'm going with that thought. The hazelnut tree. See, I've been talking about luck. Look, this is good luck. The hazelnut tree. The text here says, protection and good luck help you to advance confidently in the direction of your dreams. It's the number 44. Elder. I mean, this could, oh, and here's our palm thing. I mean, this could be just a wisdom, or it could be that this is somebody who's older than you, or that you've learned a lot and it's learning lessons and kind of coming out of something feeling older and wiser. Oleander. And ivy. So I'm going to get my little book, and all of those came out in the upright. So this is the seed and the sickle book, or these 3 cards are the seed and the sickle, and they've got a dawn and a dusk. I'm not 100% sure how you choose, but I figure if it comes out upright, it's the dawn, and if it comes up in the reverse, it's the dusk. So I'm consulting the dawn book, and let's just see how that goes. So let's see. I need elder. Where's the cheater to get me to the card? Oh, there is no cheater. Okay. Elder is fall. Oh, okay. Avoiding distractions and observing changes is elder. Oleander, and that's associated with fall, for change, recognition, reward, and nostalgia. And we had that when we were looking at our memories with the elephant and the camera. So oleander is same vibe, thinking things through, Pyrrhic victory. And then ivy. Wow, it's all fall energy. Success through persistence and patience. Very interesting. So we've got luck, love, sort of practicalities, persistence, kind of coming out of something older and wiser. Let's see what else we've got here. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Chrysanthemum, longevity. What I'm hearing with this one is it's been a long road. But it's been a long road, but I'm still here. I'm still on the road. I've been learning a lot. I'm also getting kind of an old soul feel from this, like as though there are things that you kind of realize in life that just seem so basic to you, and sometimes you see other people kind of being goofy and you're thinking, why am I so much more practical than them? Why don't they get this? And you start you start to feel old before your time because of the way that you live your life and stuff. And so it's almost like with this longevity, I'm feeling like there's somebody who has felt that way their whole life. And it's all, again, there's this sort of joyful appreciation for, like, despite the fact that you kind of came into this world feeling like you knew a heck of a lot already, there's an appreciation for the experiences that you have had in this life, and the fact that you keep kind of coming out on the other side of those things, and being able to have this kind of rebirth feeling, this feeling of kind of getting do-overs, like every few years, like you go through something else and then you're just like, that was fun, time to move on. But you just, and kind of being very appreciative of the fact that life is long, and that um that you're still here, and that you still get to experience things, and that you still have the sort of the ability to put things behind you and move on to the next thing. It's kind of a very interesting energy. The next one I have is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Again, this could be, just everything that you learn in life gives you one step closer to having more perfect love. And we have love here. Like, we've got literally a button that says love on it. We've got two hearts. We've got, it's just, I think a lot of this is self-love, but I think also it's lessons in love. It's, if you don't try to love, how are you going to learn what you appreciate about having love in your life, and what is not love at all that you maybe had convinced yourself of at some time? So that's interesting. Then we've got drama. This could be a feeling of, I made it through a lot of drama. I feel like he's even kind of saying that, kind of like, no more drama. I'm over the drama. And the lion in the tarot is strength. So it is this feeling of just always being able to sort of get through a situation and reason it through, deal with whatever needed to be dealt with, and come out on the other end of it kind of refreshed and saying, yep, that was great. It was awful while I was going through it, or it was great while I was going through it, and then it got really bad, or whatever, but I'm done with it and I'm ready to move on. And I think this is kind of that state, and this is harmony. Now, we did have song and some music here. So this could be literal, or it could be that when you come out of a situation that you've been, that just kind of is dramatic, and it kind of dulls noises around you. I feel like it's like you've got new songs to sing. You're able, the noise of the drama is gone, and that dust has settled, it's cleared, and now you're on the other side of it, and you can hear the birds singing again. You can find, you're not listening to the depressing songs anymore. You're listening to the joyful songs, and you're not bitter about it. You're like, wow, gosh, this is such a great song. I'm so glad this song exists. It's exactly how I'm feeling right now. It's just, this is zest for life and stuff. And so I feel like there's just kind of a general feeling of harmony with yourself, your place in the world, and those things around you. And here's fulfillment. Fulfillment, having everything that you need. Here's the money again that we've got in our practicalities. He's got, clean clothes on. He's looking dapper. He's kind of looking out, going, hey, what's over? I wonder where that ship is going. Do I own that ship? Just really being prepared and knowing that you've got everything that you need at hand, and status. A lot of this does feel like just being really happy with yourself, being really glad of the person that you've become, the person that you are around other people, being dependable. Not just for yourself, but for other people. Somebody that other people respect. And it doesn't matter if you were dealing with drama and stuff like that. This is a feeling of really owning yourself and knowing that you haven't broken bonds with people who may have experienced you while you were in a different frame of mind, a lesser, more frustrated or consumed state of mind. And it has taken a long time to get there, and we've seen the sort of trajectory here of patience and just persistence. But you're there. I mean, you're there again, because you've been there at various times in your life. Now, I do have caution here. Tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. So maybe this is a new rebirth, just kind of coming out of the cocoon and, wanting to make sure you don't have a downward spiral by accident because of letting something in. So tread softly, just kind of be aware. Do appreciate this harmonic joyful energy that you've got, but maybe just make sure that you take time with it. Forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. Forgive yourself if you are holding on to anything that is like, why didn't I get to this place sooner? Just let that stuff go. Again, people, you are such a strong person that people see you and respect you and hold you in esteem with even when you were going through things and feeling less than. Relax. Delight in powdered gold sunshine. Yeah, I mean, you can do that while you're, if you're relaxing, you're not treading on the woodland floor or crushing flowers either, So, I mean, I think this is just a good time for you to kind of take that step back and really appreciate things and dare take a risk and fly. Maybe we're not sitting back, maybe we're flying. We did have flying in the dice, kind of letting go and kind of not throwing caution to the wind, but allowing oneself to know that the earth is beneath you, but that you can rise above and sort of, I'm just sing new songs. So divine masculine, super cool. I really love this kind of energy, this feeling of rebirth, this feeling of knowing who you are, kind of being respecting yourself and kind of getting your feet back under you. That's super awesome. Okay, let me pull these up and then we'll go on to the divine feminines. Trying to put these in some kind of sensical order for later when I have to put them all away again. Okay, so I don't want caution on top. I'm going to put relax. Okay. Divine feminines, what have you got? Eclipse in Pisces, free will, serve your higher purpose. It's interesting because Pisces, the reason I'm pausing is because I'm thinking about Pisces. Pisces they're very dependable people. I think but they're dependable in a way that's unexpected and perhaps sometimes unpredictable. It's very strange when you find out that somebody who's a Pisces has been thinking about you. Let's just see what else happens because what else happens, meaning let's see what else comes up. And what's coming up is the twin flames. Your passion ignites. Serve your higher purpose, free will, twin flames. Grace. Okay, so we all know with the twin flame journey, serving a higher purpose is part of, is this coming into you, making sure that you are one with yourself, that your inner divine masculine and feminine are, working in cahoots, and this sort of thing. When passion enters a story, that to me does say that it's not just you, it is a relationship thing. But I feel like this grace card is basically saying accept it with grace. Let's see what else we get. Accept the situation with grace. However it comes in. This may be that, you are super passionate right now, but be more graceful about the way you exude it. We've got the ash tree, influence. It's also the tree of life. I'll read the thing. It says, from the innermost center of your psyche, your good influence radiates far, spreading light. I do think that supports what I said about the grace, about, kind of being your best self as you exude what you're exuding. Okay, we've got the buttercup and asphodel. Oops, and we've got one more. Henbane. It's got a crown too. Let's see what that one is. All right, let's see. Okay, so I think this one was in reverse, so I'll read the dusk for that one, but I'll read the dawn for buttercup and asphodel. So buttercup is a spring blossom, and it's new beginnings, fresh starts, and times of growth. God. Buttercup, determination, perseverance, and inspiring passion. Okay, and then we've got asphodel. Is a fall energy, which again was change, reconnection. Nothing wrong with that. Reward and nostalgia. Again, we've got the nostalgia cues. So that one was asphodel. A turning point. Decisions to be made. Okay. Let's see. And then the henbane. I need to get the dusk version. I'm just pronouncing it the way I want to pronounce it. Henbane. Okay. That's winter. Gathering strength and setting down roots. Forgiveness and moving on. All right, let's see what else we've got. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Again, more music imagery. Clarity. Love. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I'm going to tell you what I think I'm seeing here in a minute, but codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Extremism. Impulsiveness. Lust. Risk. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. Joy. Make time for the little things today. And grow. All flowers must grow through dirt, which kind of sums up where I was thinking that this is going. Where have you entered into a relationship just to have a relationship, knowing that you actually have a twin flame? Where have you done something to distract yourself from this relationship, that just to have something to do because you can't stand it? This is something that you need to, this is basically a vote for love. This is saying, if you have gotten yourself off the path because you were tired of thinking about your twin flame, or because you didn't want to integrate those parts of you, or because you wanted a distraction, because it's just so crazy, it drives you nuts. This is saying, come back, come on back, come back. Be graceful as you make a transition that you are fully capable of doing into this more beneficial position of like, recognize what you've done and what it is, and probably in whatever way makes sense, disconnect yourself from whatever what I'm going to call negativity that you've drawn into your life as a result. You might have done it well-meaning, thinking, I'm saving myself a lot of heartache, I'm saving myself a lot of mental anguish, but it's actually hasn't. Going into the situation where you thought that was going to help you, it actually hasn't, is what this says. If this doesn't resonate for you, then this isn't for you. But that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing somebody who has sort of overshot the mark and is now being told, gently guided back. Your divine masculines are almost ready for you. I mean, you saw they're clearing the air. They've already unhooked. They are tall and proud and walking strong, and they're looking for love. And if you are in all the wrong places, they may pass you by. And that's a song for you. Well, not all of it is a song, but you know what I mean. So I think you're being told to kind of get back on your situation here. Get back your free will and serve your higher purpose, which is the connection. Normally, honestly, I'm not guiding you to sit around and wait forever for somebody to come along, but this looks like it's not all that healthy. So at the very least, probably dial it back and kind of reclaim a little of the strength that you may have given away to another situation or another person, so that you kind of are where you want to be if and when this person comes back around for you. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and get all this stuff up. All right, let's put I'm going to put that on top. Grow. All flowers must grow through dirt. Okay, let's see what's happening in the connection. Okay, Scorpio, eclipse in Scorpio, regeneration. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Affection. It's a rose. The hawthorn tree, transformation. We've got regeneration here too. The hawthorn is the equalizer of fortunes. What is extreme must change to its opposite. I'm sorry, ladies, divine feminines. The guys, the divine masculines are ahead of you on that one. Hops. I guess that was the only one. Let me just look at that one came out in the upright. So I'm going to go hops is... is summer, exploration, the journey, and specifically swiftness, exploration, and pressing ahead. Fortitude is another way to look at that. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony, there's that word again, with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Trust. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Optimism. Affair, but it was in the reverse. But that little heart looks very similar to, whoops, I'm going to drop something else. It looks very similar to that one. This could be, again, it could be distractions, or it could have been sort of a touch and go, like a, like a we're together now, we're not kind of thing. Riches. So again, I'm feeling like the energy is there for you to just, I'm talking to the divine feminines at this moment. The energy is here for you to tap into. It's almost like the divine masculines are holding this space for you and pushing this energy towards the divine feminines. It's in the collective space, but it's like they're feeling so lucky and in love and all that, that they are like, let me take the lead. Why don't you just meet me on this playing field? And so the divine feminines are like, I gotta let go of some stuff and get on over to that playing field. All right, let's see what else. We've got retreat, spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature's sweet scents. Path, wander on the path less traveled. What you find might surprise you. Self-care, tend to your garden. And present, journey into the garden to escape the two eternities, the past and the future. Didn't we have, yeah, we had forgiveness. Stop focusing on the past. Be in the present, basically. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and collect this, then we'll do some tarot and get to the next little section here. Okay, so actually I'm going to, so the divine feminines, the kindred collective connection, and then the divine masculines. Okay, so I have got the divine masculines, the connection, and the divine feminines. I haven't seen anybody using this particular deck, so I'm going to take a second to show it to you. It's the Art Nouveau Tarot. This was the first deck that I ever purchased. And this would have been sometime like in the late 80s or early 90s. But it's like all these like stained glass window looking things. And the cards are of a different size than what you see other tarot decks being done. And anyway, just thought I'd share. I don't bring it out very often, but today seemed like the right thing to do. Okay. So, energy that the divine masculines have recently cleared. Energy that the divine masculines have recently cleared. Okay, we've got, oh, all right, we're going to look at it in a minute. Energy supporting the divine masculines in the present time. Energy currently supporting the, oh, okay. Energy coming in to support the divine masculine. And action that the divine masculine will likely take as a result of these energies. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Swords. Okay. All right. Energy that the divine masculines have recently, oh, wow, what they've just gone through. So we've got two major arcanas, and we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So we've got the Sun, Death. So what they've recently cleared, wow, it's like they've overturned something that they thought would bring them happiness, where they made an offer. I feel like this Sun is so in your face that he looks so victorious. I feel like this is a rebirth, a new start of victory over something that was, that's weird. What I just got was, it was never going to be more than an offer. Like somebody who, and again, it was in the reverse, but it's like, it was never going to be more than an offer. Like this guy comes to offer his love, and he does offer his love, but it was never going to be anything more than that. And I don't know how, I mean that other than the fact that it's not the guy who comes to, it's like it just didn't work out. It had all the earmarks of being a loving situation, but it actually was lacking intention. And that was fine for a long time, potentially a very long time. And a long time is relative to the person. But this is somebody who's like, wow, like not only was that not good enough, there was just a point where it just wasn't even satisfying. And it's like it was never going to be that. So I'm taking that offer off the table. And wow, I like have a new lease on life. Look at me, I'm shining like the sun. And so he's recently cleared that. What he's in today, though, is this Six of, the way that it's the Six of Wands, but it was in reverse. Now, there's a couple on here, which is interesting, because it's like saying, sorry, I've got to change my position. It's like, I want to go, I want somebody to be with me when I'm, it's like I don't want to be alone in this victory. It's like, it's all great to, you know, feel like you're on top of the world, but it's another thing to be, you know, to not have that one person with you. So there's a little bit of blues maybe coming in, but not, I mean, it's not, it's just kind of bittersweet because they've got all these memories and they keep hearing songs that remind them of you. So it's a little bittersweet. They're like, so that's where they're sort of sitting today. And I think we've, you know, because we've also got this 6 of Swords, that's my take the best, leave the rest, where they're kind of in the boat, leaving the scene. And that's also in reverse in the founding energy here, foundational energy. So again, it's just this kind of, I don't think that there's regrets for having taken the best and leaving the rest kind of thing. I don't think there's a regret there. I think it's kind of almost like a little feeling of frustration of like, I don't like, there's this other thing that I want and I'm not quite sure like how to, it's like, where am I taking my best to? So the energy that's coming in to support them, so they've got an 8 of Cups here, which is generally, look at this, and they've got a baby here too. And that was in reverse. These are both in reverse, and it's the Queen of Coins or Queen of Pentacles also in reverse. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is like literally saying I may have walked away from the best thing I ever had, or I want to walk to the best thing I'm going to have. So the energy that's coming in for them yeah, again, there's like this feeling of releasing the resentment for themselves for kind of the choices that they've made. I've got another one in reverse for the likely action, which is the 9 of Swords in reverse. There's a feeling where they may still be, because they've kind of come out of whatever they've done feeling great, and now they're kind of going into this feeling of wanting to feel great somewhere else. The action that they need to take is to actually stop thinking in a limiting way. So maybe they've still got a little bit, like I said, of the blues coming in for just because they keep being reminded of what they don't have. They know they don't want what they did have, but they're just still working through a little bit of those energies. But the fact that they are sitting, I mean, we saw in the oracles and the charms and everything, the fact that they are sitting in this positivity, it's like, dude, it's so I don't see like them, screaming and yelling and wanting to be like, I want to get where I'm supposed to be going right now. I don't see that. I see them taking the time to do that, and I don't necessarily see them frustrated with taking the time to do that. I think that they see this vision, and it's, they've just got to, just the idea that they don't have that now is, a little bluesy, but they're still sitting in this light. They're still moving forward in a very positive way. And again, they are a bit ahead of the divine feminine in that way. All right, let's see what she's got going on. All right, energy that the divine feminine has recently cleared. That is Temperance energy that is supporting the divine feminine today, please. Energy currently supporting the Divine Feminine. King of Cups. Energy coming into support. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. And energy that the Divine Feminine is likely to take based upon. Okay. And that is the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And then on the, wow, they've got the Six of Swords too. Look. Both of them have the Six of Swords in the foundational energy. One has it in the upright and one has it in the reverse. So the Divine Feminines have been in that patient mode. They've been kind of looking at things and trying to figure out, you know, where does their energy belong. If you look at the imagery here, this is the Wheel of the Year, by the way. You can see that they're taking it from this frozen jug into this spring jug. Cutting out, like recognizing, maybe not necessarily doing it yet, because we did see some work to do for the ladies in the in their cards. But it's the knowing that you've got to do something, that it's just not working. Things are too stymied. Things just aren't exactly what it's too cold in this jug. I want to be in the warm jug with the flowers. I mean, so they're recognizing this. They may not actually have done anything about it, but they're recognizing that, and that's what they've recently cleared. Energy that where they are today is like all about the feels. Now, he doesn't have anything in his cup. One could say that he's ready to fill his cup with something new. This is the guy who feels all the love, doesn't always show it. Shows it in his actions. Shows it in deed instead of word. Doesn't wear it on his sleeve. It's probably why you can't see whether he's got anything in that cup. He's a king. He has the cellar full with all the you know, the provisional libations that can go into the cup, but he's not airing that. And again, in the Divine Feminine, you're being told to come back, start using a little bit of grace, maybe exuding a little bit more love where you've been a little bit, you know, frustrated and getting caught up in things that you shouldn't be, that are a distraction to you. So he's basically saying, I'm ready. I'm ready to face, I just heard ready to face the music. I'm ready to shift my perspective. So the energy that's coming in to support the Divine Feminine, interestingly, is the Four of Swords, which is the healing card, but it's coming in reverse. So I still feel it's a healing card, but I feel like it's almost like I'm tired of thinking about it. I want action. So there may be a little bit of, and remember, we've got the Six of Swords at the bottom, the take the best, leave the rest. Like, so this is somebody who's like, damn, when I make a decision, I make a decision. I don't want to heal from it. So I don't know that that's necessarily the best way to do it. You probably do need to take a beat. Think about, think about things a little bit more. Don't get anxious about the fact that the Divine Masculine is in this better place, or that he's, kind of already clearing the air over here. Use your, do take the time that you need to heal, and, just make sure, again, that you are in that better place if he comes a-knocking. Nine of Wands. So this is the action likely to be taken by the Divine Feminine. So Nine of Wands. Getting things together here. Scaring off the stuff that why did I surround myself with all that stuff? Get away, get away, get away. I got a scarecrow gonna take care of that for me. I don't need to do it. I got me a proxy. I'm gonna put up some boundaries. And then Four of Pentacles, which is the miser. I'm letting go. I was holding on to something because I just wanted to have something. Letting it go, putting up my boundaries. Taking the best, leaving the rest. Okay. And in the connection space. And after we go through this, we'll get Fairy Godmother, and then we'll be wrap it up. Okay. Energy that the counterparts have recently cleared in their connection. This is the Chrysalis deck. I've never done it up in reverse, so it came out in reverse. I am flipping it up because that's what I do with this deck. The Artiste, which is the Queen of Stones, which I believe is the Queen of Pentacles, and we've seen her once before already. So that's the energy that they've cleared. Energy supporting the counterparts at this time. Energy currently supporting the counterparts. The Five of Spirals. Now I'm wondering, I think stones, I'm going to stick with stones being pentacles. Five of Spirals, I think, is wands. So I'm calling that the Five of Wands. Energy coming in to support the counterparts. Energy coming in to support the counterparts. Nine of Scrolls, that's swords. So Nine of Swords. And Three of Scrolls, the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Okay, all right, we'll get to that in a minute. And then action likely to be taken on behalf of the connection based on these energies. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to put this. Well, actually, let's get the. So on the bottom of the deck for the connection is Merlin, Zero, the hero. Okay. Oh, wow. And we've got, so action, strength, and the devil. So, okay. So, again, Queen of Pentacles. This is the energy that they've cleared. This feeling of sort of having everything, it's like a feeling of having everything you need and knowing that it's not what you needed at all. Where they are today is this Five of Wands, kind of struggling with finding their next step. Struggling with, you know, kind of fighting for the connection in a way. Fighting to trust the memories. Fighting to cut out and make room for something new. Trusting the nostalgia. Energy that's coming in to support them is Nine of Swords. Well, and the Three of Skulls. So they're both in this feeling of I don't have what I wanted. I want something else, so I'm not even going to take time to heal. So there's this feeling of getting a little frustrated about where you are, and that there's nothing, there's a lack of control at the moment. But we're going to, that's what's coming in. So be prepared. This is all a natural part of shaking off the stuff that doesn't serve you. The action that's going to help you get out of that is saying, devil, toxicity, addiction, stuff that's not good for me, things that I'm tied to. Bye-bye. I'm finding my strength again. I've got everything I need to help me do it. I'm ready to go forward. I'm gonna reconcile my thoughts. I'm going to acknowledge it, and I am going to exude this feeling of being lucky in love, because by golly, I met my twin flame, and it does exist. I don't care who doesn't believe me. And I'm going to sing the songs that remind me of that person. I'm going to look at the pictures. I'm going to make sure that if this journey comes back around and that person makes a beeline for me, I am going to have done my part. I'm not going to have walked away. I'm going to come back to the path and be ready. It doesn't mean that everything in your life besides this goes out the wayside. It doesn't mean that you forsake reason and give up any part of your life to something that may or may not ever happen. It just means that this journey is about figuring out what is best for you in life. And if it took another person to get you into that headspace to do that, thank your lucky stars that you're one of the lucky people who, through an experience of love, you are able to see those things and have a personal commitment to, and a kind of a nice sort of barometer for always staying in the light and doing the things that are best for you. If that's the only thing those of us in separation ever get out of this situation, it's knowing that we had a loving situation exposed to us that helped us love ourselves and gives us something to aim for every single time we have fallen off of our best path. And I think that is truly a gift to have been given. Of course, I want the love stuff too, but I think, this is just a feeling of complete gratitude and appreciation for having memories that, where we can say, gosh, boy, that was the best. That was one of the best things that ever happened to me. All right, let's see what Fairy Godmother wants to tell us today. And then we'll be off to the next. Oh, there she is. Okay, let's see here. Companionship. All right, so let me read that. So she's got a little poem, and then I'll read the thing. From dogs to horses, bees to bats, frogs and toads, hamsters and rats, intertwined, a sharing world, friendships formed, trusts unfurled. 4 or 2 legs, fly, swim, crawl. Animals have love for all. Interesting, because didn't we get a dog? Yeah, we got the dog. All right, let me go on. Fairy Godmother's message. Sometimes you much prefer the company of furry and feathered friends. to that of the human variety. I must say I couldn't agree with you more on occasion. You see, animals are special. They hold no judgment, only pure love that radiates on a cosmic level. Animals don't care what you look like, where you've come from, or what status you happen to possess. The love you share with your pets continues when they pass over, and they remain faithfully by your side in spirit. I bring to you an important message that I know will tug at your soul, for you have such an affinity with animals. It breaks my heart when I witness abusive treatment of animals, and so I implore you to support the charitable groups who work hard to protect animals across the world. Animals are co-inhabitants on this planet and should be respected, revered, and acknowledged as so. You are noticing animals appearing near you or crossing your path. This is not random, for every creature holds its own energy, aka medicine, and brings a deliberate message from spirit. Your life purpose could very well be to work with animals, perhaps as a healer or communicator. If you have strong feelings for a certain type of animal, or if it keeps showing up in the physical through pictures or in dreams, then this is your power animal. It is believed that the spirits of animals walk with each person from the time they are born to protect and guide them on their life's journey. When a living creature appears, know that it has come with a purpose. So decipher what that particular animal represents and accept its gift with gratitude. Communication with the animals is so important for you and for them. It's time to be their voice. You know, what I'm actually getting from that is that the animals are, if you have animals or if you don't have animals, basically it's a way for you to start bridging these feelings. The divine masculine feeling like they make bad choices, or choices that are not fully committed choices. When you have an animal that depends on you, that's a commitment. The divine feminine is over there making going off the wrong, in the wrong direction. And if she has a loving furry friend, that's also a way to say, I'm not empty-handed when I let go of human distractions or work distractions or whatever that might be that has taken them away from focus. Animals are a really good way to not feel alone. You have somebody immediately that you can talk to. They don't care what you're saying. They just, want to love and be loved. I think what Fairy Godmother is saying is maybe it's time to let go of people for a while and focus on the love that you have with your animal friends. Even if you don't have one that maybe you have a bird feeder that you like to stock so that you can get the joy of looking out the window and seeing them coming by. That's another way that you are committing to the animal kingdom. And I think that this is, you're kind of on different sides of a bridge. And I think that, and I don't mean the rainbow bridge, so I'm talking about this companionship bridge. And I feel like Fairy Godmother is saying, you guys are aiming for the same, you're both aiming for the center of the bridge where union is. Maybe think about not hanging on to people that don't serve you. Put that energy, put that love, put that harmony, put that, build memories with animals. It's a very nurturing feeling, and you can be very proud of the effort that you're making. It is a commitment, and it's a way to, it teaches you about love and responsibility in a way that, you know, sometimes a human relationship can't. So I think that's, I wasn't expecting that kind of a message to come out of this card, honestly. But I think she's trying to gently pull you guys up and across that bridge, so that, because there's just no way that you can love an animal and not see love in other things. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there, but I hope that was enjoyable for you, and thank you very much for joining me today. Bye.